Yo, what is up, guys? It's your boy TPG back at again with another My Hero video. Today we're going to be revealing some new cards from set 5, Undaunted Raid. So if my voice sounds a little weird, I'm sorry. I'm a little sick, and I had to re-record this because the audio was messed up on the first recording. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. That being said, let's hop right into these awesome new reveals. Okay guys, so here we have it, the main man himself, Hojo. So Hojo is a brand new character from set 5, of course. He has a 5-hand, 29 life. He has first form, draw 2 and discard 2 cards. You may play 1 attack from your discard pile that shares 2 or more symbols with this character as your next form this turn. Remove it after it resolves. That on its own is already like crazy. Just drawing 2 and then pitching 2 in any game is just broken. And then on top of that, you just get to play an attack and then remove it from your card pool after it resolves. Like, I love that. Bakugo was my first character I ever played, and I love being able to remove my attacks from that first from that 0 difficulty and just playing more things there. So I love that playstyle. And then he has Enhance. If you have 10 or less health, your attack gets +1 speed and 2 damage. That's nice. Of course, he does have 29 health, so he's kind of beefy, but it's nice to have just that little bonus if you're at that 10 or less. Enhance, destroy 1 foundation. This attack gets -2 damage. This is really nice because you're going to fill up your discard pile, which is something you do want to do in this deck, as well as, you know, reducing damage from an attack coming at you. Overall, Hojo himself, the #1 skill I think on him is that first form to draw 2, pitch 2, and then play an attack from your discard pile. That's very strong. I think the second Enhance is very good if you manage to be at 10 life or less. We're in a format where it's very OTK based. And so having 10 or less life is sort of unlikely. It's more like you'll die in 1 turn, but we could see a shift with that in the upcoming meta for set 5. So maybe Hojo's second Enhance will actually be very strong because +1 speed, +2 damage is a very good buff to any attack. It's just a little rough that you have to have 10 or less life to activate that. Next we do have an attack for Hojo. It's Crystal Chokeslam. This is a 5 difficulty 1 mid for 5. So it's a slam and a throw. Enhance, if this attack deals damage, your next attack this turn gets +X speed, and then X is equal to the damage dealt. Definitely super interesting. Again, with that 1 speed, you are going to want to be buffing that speed as much as you can. Enhance, if your rival has 10 or less health, you may play a card from your discard pile as your next form if it is printed difficulty 4 or less and it shares 2 or more symbols with your starting character. So again, you're going to be playing out those attacks from your discard pile. So the Hojo's first form effect allowing you to draw 2, pitch 2. You can pitch attacks and basically just play your attacks from your discard pile. So again, if you, let's say you pitch 2 off Hojo, one of them's Crystal Chokeslam, you activate the Crystal Chokeslam off the Hojo effect, Crystal Chokeslam will resolve. On that last Enhance, you'll get to play out another attack. Super nice. Again, your rival has to have 10 or less health to do that, but that shouldn't be too hard. Next, we have another attack, Crystal Sword Cutter. This is a 4 difficulty, 4 mid for 4. So this one has a lot better stats, a lot more rounded out in my opinion. It's also a 2 block for mid, which is relevant. It's a slam weapon. Enhance, discard the top 3 cards of your deck. Your rival commits 1 foundation for each copy of Crystal Sword Cutter in your discard pile. I think the #1 thing with this effect is discard the top 3 cards of your deck. We'll see as we sort of progress through these cards. Hojo is actually a mill-based deck, and I love mill-based decks. For those of you who don't know, I'm mostly a Bandai content creator, and in Digimon right now, one of the most fun decks in the game and one of the best decks in the game is actually Beelzemon, which is a mill-focused strategy. So I love playing mill decks in almost any card game I play. So I'll definitely be playing Hojo, and I love this card. Just discarding 3, and then your rival commits a foundation for each copy of Crystal Sword Cutter in your pile. Like, that's so cool. Next, we do have Surging Crystal Darts. So this is the ultra rare attack for Hojo. It's a 5 difficulty, 5 high for 5. So we just really like that number 5 there. And then it's a ranged weapon response. After you check this card, discard the top 3 cards of your deck. I love that. This is, if you guys are familiar with Digimon, this is Impmon, essentially, allowing you to, when you use it, just mill an additional 3. I love that. Enhance, after this attack gets +1 damage for every 6 cards in your discard pile. So again, you're going to be having that thick discard pile to up your damage. And then Deadlock Enhance, this attack gets +1 speed for every 6 cards in your discard pile. this is awesome. You're just going to be making this super fast and hit for super hard, and hopefully OTK your opponent with these surging crystal darts. And then again, if you check it for your checks, you do get to discard the top 3, which is very, very nice. I really like this card, and this card alone is what makes me really want to play you, Hojo. On to some foundations. We have Crystallize, which is a 2 difficulty. Enhance, commit this attack, gets +2 damage. If you have 10 or less health, it gets +1. So it's a +3 damage if you have 10 or less, but just +2 generically. Response, remove after this foundation is destroyed during your combat phase. Your rival's next attack gets -2 damage. So you do get a little bit of damage reduction there as well with Crystallize. Human Garbage is a really good foundation. It's a 1 difficulty. Again, 1 difficulties are always nice to see. Enhance, once per turn, remove 1 copy of Human Garbage from your discard pile. Ready this foundation, playable while committed. So this allows you to use it to up your checks, and then again, you get to remove 1 from your discard pile to ready it and do it again, basically. I like this card a lot, and it synergizes with the deck really well, and it's, like I said, the deck's a mill deck, so you're going to be milling multiple. You basically, almost every single card in this deck, I think you want to play 4 copies of, in my opinion. At least in my experience, you want to have as many copies of these cards that proc and have effects for milling cards as much as possible, and this is one of those cards. And then we have Quirk Restored. This is a 3 difficulty. It's a unique. It has Form Remove. If you have 25 or more cards in your discard pile, you may play 1 attack in your discard pile that starts 3 symbols with your starting character as your next form. So a little more difficult than the original effect we're using, where you have to have 2 of the shared symbols. This one is all 3. So pretty much you have to use a Hojo attack with this, I believe. But nonetheless, this card's really nice, giving you an extra attack from your discard pile. And then Hojo Enhance, discard the top card of your deck. If the discarded card was an attack, this attack gets +1 or -1 damage. I love Quirk Restored. This Hojo Enhance is so good, and just giving you that consistent discarding the top card is awesome. I love this card. This is definitely going to be the bread and butter of the deck, along with the ultra rare attack. So yeah, I also, like I said, I like the, I think it was Crystallized Sword. Crystal Sword Cutter. I like this one a lot too. The weakest one to me feels like this Crystal Chokeslam. And I say the weakest one, but it's only because Crystal Chokeslam, in my opinion, only feels really good if you use the first form of Hojo, pitch Crystal Chokeslam, and pitch something else to play back the Crystal Chokeslam. Crystal Chokeslam will then, if your rival has 10 or less, allow you to play the other attack that you pitched. So basically just getting you 2 free cards. Since you draw 2 and then pitch 2, you're going to pitch 2 attacks. So yeah. This is like my least favorite, but I think it definitely has value, especially later on in the game. And honestly, for me, what really does it is that 1 mid. Like, it's very slow. But we do have, like I said, things like Quirk Restored. But that's just going to buff the attack. So we don't really have anything to buff the speed, which sucks. But it's okay, right? Because you're going to just be... You're literally just using this for the second enhance, in my opinion. It's a free attack to take a block, and then you're going to be getting that second attack, which is nice. And then again, like Crystal Sword Cutter, discard the top 3. This is definitely going to be something we're going to be wanting to use early on, making sure we fill up our trash. And then Surging Crystal Darts, like this card's just so good, and I think this card's insane. So yeah, those are the cards I have to show you guys. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you to Jasco again for letting me reveal these cards. I'm definitely going to be playing Hojo. Let me know in the comments down below what your thoughts are on Hojo. And yeah, let me know if you'll be playing them in set 5. And those are the reveals we have for set 5. I hope you guys enjoyed. I think these are really awesome cards, and I'm really looking forward to playing them myself when set 5 does officially drop. If you guys like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know which My Hero Academia character is your favorites in the comments down below. I will see you all next time. Bye.